Yeah.
Check. Yeah. Cool. Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hi guys. This is our first live session
Yes.
on the Starship Troopers German Division channel.
We have something to celebrate, right?
Yeah. Right. What was it?
1,000?
Let's think about 1,000. Yeah. 1,000 subscribers.
And even 500 more.
Yes. Even 500 more.
Wow.
Wow, yes. So today we celebrating 1,500 subscribers on our channel.
Yes, and still growing.
Let's drink a beer.
Yes.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's a good one.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah, same what we drank in the interview of with Galotti.
Exactly. Yeah.
Great, I like that. Augustiner Edelstoff.
Edelstoff. German beer.
The best.
Yes.
What you could get.
Ja, das müssen wir alle.
So most important, at least for me, is the Fanfilm. So the Fanfilm is meanwhile finished.
Wow.
It's finished.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can see it. You can watch it. Yeah. It is available in 2 files, one in German and one in English. So we have 2 versions. At the moment, I'm trying to assign to some film festivals. And by trying that, I figured out some more problems. So because I have to upload it to their platform, and they have different requests, and some of the requests are to have subtitle files.
Okay.
So, and I was not aware about that, and for that reason, these days I'm busy to create these subtitle files. It is not really easy, so first I have to figure out how it is working. Fortunately, in YouTube Studio is let's say more or less good editor for it.
Yeah, absolutely good. I work with this. It's pretty good.
Because subtitle files are in principle an easy thing. So these are in principle ASCII based files. Yeah, you can read it, you can edit it in principle with Notepad editor or so, something like that. But it would be not recommended because you have timestamps in it, and if you touch the timestamps, then you will blow up. So therefore, it is recommended to use the editor. With the editor, you can see the movie, you can go through the movie, you can hear it, and then you can insert the subtitles. There's also a function to create a part of it automatically. It does not work for German. Forget it.
But can you not do it in HitFilm directly?
No,
because in DaVinci there's a good possibility to edit the subtitles directly with the timestamp in it. It's pretty fancy.
And you get a separate file, which you can export?
Good question. Good. I guess.
Yeah, of course, I can insert in HitFilm, so a text layer, and I can. But then the text or the subtitles would be part of the movie.
Yeah.
And
no, I think in DaVinci it's not.
Don't want it.
Yeah. Okay, I see. So they need just the files.
Yeah. Yeah, because depending on your display and on your resolution, the subtitles are positioned in an automatic way. For instance, if you have a HD monitor and the video is in wide format, so 21 by 9, then the subtitles are positioned below the video on the display. If you have a wide screen, then they are positioned within the video.
Sure.
So, and if you would make it part of the movie itself, then they are always in. So that means by using those separate subtitle files, you have more flexibility, and the display software can decide how to position it.
Yeah, sure.
And it is a kind of standard, so it works also with other browsers, not only on YouTube. Yeah, but this is the same explanations concerning these subtitles. Because on that's a portal that is called Film Freeway, and they explained why it is useful to have it, because some people are using subtitles even if it is in their own language, because sometimes you have a background noise, or you want to see it in the subway, then you are disturbed anyhow, but you can read it.
You can follow the content.
So it must not explicitly to have it in another language, but also simply to follow the text. So and this explanation that was very good, and I could understand the sense of it. So, and therefore I spent the last day. So I have meanwhile ready the German subtitles. I have the half of the English subtitles. So in principle it's no problem, because I have the script in German and in English. So in principle it's just copy paste to it. But it is an effort, because you have to go through the whole video. You have to position that exactly. It should end at a certain time point, and so on, and it must fit. Otherwise,
you have to put in the timestamp or what?
Yes.
So for a certain sentence, you have 14:20 until 15. So you can make a first try by an automatic generation. That it does not work in German, but it works better in English. It works better in English. So the hit rate is, I would say, 80%. 80%. To have like the text correct.
Yes. To have at least the text at a certain point. So sometimes they did a strange formatting, so by several lines, and I try to avoid to have several lines as a subtitle, so just to put text in only one line, because if you have several lines, then you grab that from the picture itself.
I get it.
It overlays the picture.
So you have, but then you have the problem with is it there enough long to for the user, for the viewer to read?
Yes.
If you have 2 lines, you can put more text.
Yes.
So it takes longer, and you have more time as a viewer to read it.
Exactly.
So you have to find a balance.
You have to balance it. And that's the difficulty. That needs time.
That absolutely.
That needs time. You cannot get that in 2 hours.
No, for sure not.
You are on the way 2 days.
I
would say full time.
Full
time.
Of course, it's like 40 minutes of a movie, so it's not a 10 minutes video. So it's challenging. I get it.
But I get the agreement to have also Polish subtitles.
From a native speaker.
Cool.
That's good.
We have a very good guy. He's an administrator of the Starship Troopers fans group.
On Facebook.
And he is living in US, but he is a Polish native.
Okay.
So. And he's of course perfect to translate it. So
cool.
at least we have Polish subtitles.
So you have Polish subtitles. I thought he's English. Okay.
No.
Wow, so we have 3 already.
Yes.
Ah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
not yet,
Yeah,
yet,
not
but
yet.
we are on the way.
It's in the
So
progress.
today I contacted him and I asked him
Mhm.
if he would like to spend the effort
Mhm.
because did you know that we publish this year 2 fan films, 2 science fiction fan films,
Mhm.
2 German science fiction fan films,
Whoa, what?
2 German science fiction fan films made in Munich
Yeah.
nearly at the same time. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Explain.
Yeah. There is another group,
Uh-huh.
so Star Wars fans.
Ah, okay.
They are already on the way since 15 years to make their fan film.
15.
15 years.
Wow.
Yeah, 15 years. And they scheduled to make the premiere for their film in July this year. So will be 1 month after our premiere, but I would say it's just in time, so nearly the same time point to publish 2 fan films.
Yeah.
Yeah, their fan film is longer than ours, so it runs over 2 hours. And yeah, that's the reason why they need 15 years.
Yeah.
We have only 40 minutes, so therefore only 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Makes sense.
explainable.
No, of
Yeah.
course. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, but are they also applying in festivals and so?
I don't know. I don't know. So
That should be a legal problem. Maybe I think Disney is more strict. Probably.
I don't know. I have no experience by that. So as with all, so I have no experience also in filmmaking. So I just try.
Now you have.
Now, yeah, after 5 years I have. Yeah, but at the beginning I had no idea, and also I have no idea concerning distributing and so on. So I have only the. I believe it will go the right direction because I got the signal from a lot of fans. They said, yeah, it should go this direction. Join the Mobile Infantry. Yeah. But this is a great feature because do you know what it means?
No, what?
If you emptied your beer, you can see it yet full in the video.
Perfect, yeah.
Great stuff. Yeah. No?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now it's maybe 10 seconds.
Yeah. Here we are. Okay. Here we are.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Here again. Yep. Join the mobile. Join the Mobile Infantry. Mobile Infantry? Yeah. Mobile Infantry. 1,500 subscribers. But we need more. We need you.
We have 3 viewers.
Oh,
we have 3 viewers.
3 viewers. Hey.
Leave a comment in the chat, guys. What is going on?
Yes.
Where's the chat? Where's the chat?
I don't know.
So
I'd rather drink a beer than to find the chat.
so wait, where's the chat? So the chat is gone. That's interesting. Yeah, interesting. Where's the chat? So write something in the
live chat here.
Perfect. Hello there.
Lovichian. Hello there. Hi. Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you. Yeah. Yes, sure. Hello there to the Federation. We really need a new movie to the first Bug Wars area. So that's right.
Mhm.
I completely agree to that.
Yeah.
And that is also the subject of our fan film. So our fan film is strictly hooked on the first part of Starship Troopers, but it tries also to span a bridge between the real actor movies and the animated ones. So our story is between Starship Troopers 1 to 3 and Starship Troopers 4 to 5. Yeah, so in between of that, but played with real actors
Yeah, that's
in the
cool.
real universe of Starship Troopers.
This is what the MCU, so the Marvel Cinematic Universe, does right now with their movies. They're bringing all the different heroes and stories together. So this is what you do. And we have another question here. Heads, you win. Tails, I lose. Are you completely done with the movie now?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So the movie is fully produced. So it's available in. So we have two files. It's available in German language, and it's available in English language. What we do at the moment is to create the subtitles for these movies. We made the German subtitles, and at the moment we are on the way to create English subtitles, and we even will get Polish subtitles. So subtitles are a precondition to upload and to publish it on film festival portals. So for that reason, we are busy with it now, and we talked about that before. It's not to get for free. You have to spend some effort on it, and per language you need, let's say at least 2 days. 2 days full time. So if you do it after work, you need a week per day. So it's just a question of time. Okay.
Are there any more questions? Not yet.
Not yet.
But you can always, wenn ich jetzt mal weggehe, wenn man wieder, wo bist du denn? Hier bist du in dem Chat.
Ja, Chat, ja. Du kommst over this, over this button in the lower right corner. You come to.
If you have any questions, write it in the chat.
Yeah, and fire your questions. So that is your chance to ask. That is your chance to make
new question.
Yeah.
Whoa, a question about the bug. So the question is, you created a new kind of bug, right? Some kind of beetle bug.
Yes,
is that correct?
yes. So in our movie, so in principle, we did not repeat anything. So we used only the terms of the Starship Troopers universe, and we used the helmets, the armors, and the maritas. So, but nothing else except that. So we have an own story, we have own characters, and we have own enemies. So of course, the enemies are also bugs, but they are completely new bugs. So you have never seen that, and they have completely other and new capabilities. And stay curious to meet them.
Wow, no, I've seen, I mean, you published already a screenshot, right? And you can see that it really looks realistic and really good.
It is realistic, and it is dangerous. So it has a lot of capabilities what you have never seen before, and just stay curious about that.
Yeah, I am, of course. So we have
so
when you scroll up a little bit, Beetlebug. Metro Ranger, zurückgezogen, Nachricht zurückgezogen.
Are you guys just fans?
Yes, they made trailers already. So apparently Metro Ranger, he asked about the trailers. Yeah, you can check out our trailers. We published them already on our channel.
No, concerning trailers, this is Norwegian. Yeah, the trailers are available on YouTube. You can watch it. So we have 2 trailers placed, one in German and one in English. So choose the right one, what fits for you, and enjoy.
Yeah, and Metro Ranger asked,
Are you guys just fans making this, or is this an official license? So no, it's not official license. It is a fan film. So we did it in our spare time. We did it completely without any budget, without any money. So it is 0 budget. We had no contracts to any actors. So, and the only way where I can or how I can get some contribution is to say, please do it. Nothing else.
Yeah.
So, and
but the interesting thing is, and if you don't know it already, you have contact to the people that worked in the actual movie.
Yeah.
So this is something really important to the weapon master and to the guy who designed the original bugs and weapons.
So we have some kind of contribution of the original crew also who made 1979 the original movie. So we had the contact to Galotti. We made with him also an interview in Berlin. So he was in Berlin in Germany
for Matrix 4.
To make the movie Matrix 4.
Yeah.
And we used this occasion to make an interview with it. You can view this, you can watch this interview on our YouTube channel. Rock is talking about, of course, the Morita. So, and he offers a lot of secrets.
Yeah.
What you can figure out in this interview.
And you can also figure out that Rock Galotti drinks the same beer as this.
He likes also Augustiner Edelstoff, so
Yeah.
it's a very good beer.
It is very good. So we have more questions here. It looks really high budget. Aha.
Yes.
Well, that's a compliment here, I would say. Yeah, really.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So, we tried all that we keep it on a high level. So, and we spent a very high effort to small details. So, and that is also the reason. So, the most time we spent, for instance, to create the props, what we used in it, and I think this is a kind of main treasure of this
But it's
movie.
also because you make all the props by yourself.
Right.
Yeah, so you have full control
Right.
to do it, which is pretty
Right.
awesome.
Right. And but additional, we made also some own development. So over the top, over this border. So we have the original shape of the prop, but we added something which goes then in the direction of the animated movies.
Yeah,
For instance, the
It's really honored to meet people who love Starship Troopers. So much. I was born in 1997.
No!
What a coincidence.
Great. So same age as the movie. Very good.
That's a pretty good age, I would
That's
say.
good. That's good. Yeah.
And here we have Marteki Falkberg. Marteki, yeah.
Yeah, Marteki Falkberg. Loving all the work you are doing. Quality without budget is insane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So
as I said, we tried our best and we spent a lot of time. Meanwhile, it is 5 years ago as we started. Start was 2016 in December. And meanwhile, we are over 5 years on the way. But it looks like we made it.
Yeah, very cool.
We made it.
And we even went to France.
Yeah.
2020, which is already 2 years ago almost.
Yeah.
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah. The problem is that we had to manage a lot of problems on this way over the 5 years. Yeah. Because we lost our original location. So because our start was in Hasmersheim, the Reichsschwefelwerk in Hasmersheim.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a great location. So like a bunker-like building, industrial ruin. So, but it was no longer accessible for us. So, and therefore we had to find a replacement. So because 2016 we made a lot of mistakes, because we had no clue what it means to make a movie. So we had no idea.
So what was the top 3 mistakes you would say you made?
Hard to say. For instance, I had no idea what audio means. I had it even not on my schedule.
Yeah.
The plan was to make a movie.
Yeah.
So for what I need audio.
Yeah. Why would you need that?
simple things.
Yeah.
So, and I thought, okay, the camera has an internal mic.
Yeah.
Should be enough.
Yeah, sound is sound.
Sound is sound. So, and I'm a guy who is driven more by pictures. And therefore, my first experience in 2016 was on my first try on my camera. Oh, sound is shit. It does not work because you hear the motor of the camera.
Okay.
And you get a feedback. And furthermore, you have also the echo of the room. So, and if you shoot in a room of a bunker-like building, you have a strong echo.
Yes,
You cannot use it. So, and only by chance, a friend of me had an audio recorder on him. Yeah. So, and we used this audio recorder, but it skips the motor sound of the camera.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, we had the echoes. So, and finally, the audio was not usable. It was not usable. It was trash at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that leads to the fact then in finally that we have to dub all from scratch.
Yeah.
So we have to dub it in 2 languages, and we have also to make the ambient sound in the background.
But in the end, it like pushes the quality like really high.
Yes, and it was also per chance that I met a group of audio bookmakers. So, and audio bookmakers, they have a very high expectation to the audio level, because you have to imagine all in your head only by closing the eyes, and you hear that.
Yeah.
So you have to hear different levels in depth of the room and so on. And yes, I could learn from them a lot. So, and yeah.
So, but we have more questions here from Marteki Falkberg. Loving the work you're doing. The quality with our budget is insane.
Yeah,
we have
we
seen
answered it. So the next question is, I remember watching the 97 film when I was like 5 with my dad.
I had the same experience. I watched the movie first when I was also like around 10 or so with my mom, because I liked sci-fi back in the day, of course. And then the movie starts like super friendly and nice. Of course, the thing with the cow is maybe not so nice, but then we continued, and then it appeared to be like a really like violent
nightmare.
Absolutely. So, but it was pretty cool. So I was like 10 years old. Always look forward to Starship Troopers shows, movies, and project, both official and fan made. So you're at the right place on this channel, I would say.
Yeah.
Right?
Stay tuned here. You will get more.
Yeah.
So some elements, especially the full helmets, look really inspired by the animated movie. Yeah, that's right. How did you go about recreating something from the animation in real life? Yeah, that's a really good question. So, I liked also the animated movies, especially Starship Troopers Invasion. So the fourth part, and I like the style of the helmets. So, and I was thinking how they can come from the third part of the real actor movie to Invasion. How could be the connection to that? So, and I was thinking, okay, in all the three real actor movies, we have seen only troopers with open helmets. Although these are space troopers.
Yeah.
Marines who is acting on spaceships.
Yeah, and on other planets also.
Yeah, on other planets. So, and how that can be, that I have an open helmet and I'm acting as a space ranger or space trooper, how that can be. So, and the only explanation what I found for me is that they must have a kind of how it is called, PSA in German, personal protection environment, personal PPE in English, PPE, personal protection environment. So, and I was imagining that they must have something in their pouches to simply to extend the helmet. So also I reviewed how they did it in the animated movies. It was a kind of magic because they had the closed helmet and then it makes bloop, and all was gone. So of course it's not the way how
good luck with rebuilding that.
This was of course a challenge. So, and therefore I came to the idea that we could have a kind of faceplate. So, and then I was inspired. If you know the real M3 helmet, please take your
I have it in the Just give me 2 minutes. You can.
I will entertain you meanwhile while Marcel get an M3 helmet so that we can demonstrate what we are talking about. But for the moment, cheers. So we come back to this topic soon. I go ahead here with the questions. And I was born in 1997 and I live in Buenos Aires, so I can say I'm from Buenos Aires. And I say, kill them all! The sad thing is that the movie is called Invasion. Okay. Power armor from the... Yeah, so Metro Ranger is asking, so you guys are doing the first Bagua. live action movies, any plans of showing early second Bagua equipment, so power armor from the anime CGI movies. So yeah, a part of it. So I, in principle, try to explain the way how we come from the first Bagua to the animated ones, and not only the full helmet is shown in our film, but only the backpacks, what they had in the animated ones. So from the first films, we know, oh, here we get the right equipment, yes. So yeah, these are very good examples. So then we go back to this discussion. So what you see here is in principle an M3 helmet. So, and you see also here there's two flaps. Yeah, they are available on all M3 helmets, but without any explanation for what that should be.
Yeah.
Other elements like these elements, they have an explanation, so it is a speaker or whatever. So, but these elements, they are completely unexplained. So, and what I make, I give them a sense. You can, in my universe, you can remove it and you can attach by them a front unit. And then you get the closed helmet. What we have learned from the first movies is that you can have inside a visor. So we know that from the tower gunners. You have seen that there are only two helmets with this visor. And I took this idea and I said, okay, the visor is standard equipment, but you don't see it, but it's available, it's always available. And we have these two flaps. And of course, all of the troopers have the front faceplate in one of their pouches. So that means they can extend their M3 helmet at any time to a space-proof helmet by attaching the faceplate and closing the visor. And then they are proof for space. So that is the idea, to bring that down into reality. Yeah, because yeah, it's always the idea how you can realize that. And what we have tried here, you see it also good on this helmet. We spent to add special code on it. It's also inspired by Invasion. So because you have this digital ACU style, and for this we made it for the whole armor and also for the helmet. And for this helmet also we added here some standard rails, what you know from the actual combat helmets of the US Army, for instance. And you can normally equip some some attachment like cameras, lights, laser beams, whatever detectors. So that's the idea.
And most important, one really important fact is that it's really hard. It's not like not foam or something.
Yeah.
It's like really hard material.
By the way, I made these days. I completed one helmet. I was working some years on it.
Wow.
It's made of Arachnid fiber.
Okay.
It's not so lightweight like this. It has a really weight, and in theory it could be bulletproof.
Okay.
In theory, I don't want to test that. I don't want to test that, but I only want to try if it is possible to make it from this material. So this is a combination between
aramid fiber and carbon fiber. So I made some layers aramid fiber and then I added some carbon fiber. It's very stable. And the crux of all that is it's also hard to work with. So if you use a drill to make a hole in it, it stucks.
Wow.
It stucks.
What do you need? A diamond drill or?
You have to think in advance where you need holes. And yeah, in principle.
Is it getting hot? Like, do you have to cool it
down?
No.
These are all. What's the word in English? Fasern, strings, fiber or strings.
Yeah.
So, and if you drill a hole in it, they will wrap around the drill, and then the drill sticks in it.
Okay.
So,
wow. It's like a drill material.
Yeah, you go into the material, and that's it.
Okay.
Stuck and finished.
So you have to be really careful. Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, again, so Luvuition. This is the right nickname, hopefully. I was born in 1997 and I've lived in Buenos Aires. What? Wow, this is a coincidence.
Yeah, that's cool, yeah.
So I can say I'm from Buenos Aires and I say kill them all.
Yeah.
The sad thing is that there are movies. The thing is that here the movie is called Invasion. Okay. The movie is called Invasion. Interesting. Then Metro Banger. Ranger, sorry. Reading.
Yeah.
So you guys.
Yeah, I answered it already.
Cool.
So we want to come back to this question from Metro Ranger concerning other stuff from the animated ones. So and we exactly at this point. So here at least we overtook the design so of the ACU and digital design. So it's from Invasion, directly from Invasion. You can see it, and we transferred it to a normal armor. What you know from the first parts. So and that is a kind of bridge between the real actor parts and the animated ones. And additional, I said it already. In our movie, we added also the backpacks, what they had in Invasion and in Traitors of Mars. So we added it in reality. So we have 2 of them, and you can see it in our movie. I think we have also some screenshots already online.
Of the backpack?
I think yes.
Yes, we have it in.
I think
in some of the videos actually.
Yeah.
Where you run through the in the roller coaster park.
No.
Or was it?
No. This is another backpack. This is the Morita transporter.
Yeah.
But
you mean the smaller backpack, right?
Yeah.
No, I think this is not in any of the videos.
Yes, right.
But in a screenshot, I've seen it in a screenshot.
Yes.
Yeah, but not in a
But
video.
they are inspired on a direct way from Invasion and Traitors of Mars.
What is the type? No, wait. There's.
So this we have answered. So what is the type of fake blood that you use for your scenes? Have you ever had problems with random people or police for filming something? Yes, we had. Yes, we had.
Oh, France also, right?
Yes. So, wait. I make a short break, and then I come back to answer that.
Okay.
That's nice question.
Yeah. So we have a short break. So we will see what we can answer next. So I think there were plenty of problems with the so to say with the maybe not like random people or in the public, but I think with the police in France. But I was part in France, but in other locations they also had some troubles, but for sure Steffen will tell you that anytime soon. So Metro Ranger, do you think, wait, sometimes I'm curious about what you guys think. In the first movie, it is clear the MI is training to fight other humans. Wow. Pretty interesting. I mean, I will take that for Steffen also. So let's see. I can hear he's coming back. Lucian, you are from Latin America. Yeah, of course. Man, Buenos Aires is in Latin America. Think. It's the beer talking here. So we have plenty of really good questions. So where are we? We are with the blood, right? So,
yeah, concerning the police. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So that was my phone.
Okay, so we stuck on this question. What is the type of fake blood that you use for your scenes? Have you ever had problems with random people or police for filming something? So first part of question concerning the blood. So we used normal film blood, what you can buy at Amazon. So nothing special. We did also no own mixture. We used it just out of the box. So nothing special. Concerning the second question concerning the police, yeah. Random people within the movie, yeah, I have also some stories. But first, concerning the police. So,
some water.
Great, yeah. You was not part of the location scouting in France.
No, I was the second time.
Yeah. Okay. So we did a location scouting to find a new replacement location for the Reichsschwefelwerk, which was no longer available to us. And we got a tip from a friend that a very cool lost place of an old NATO bunker is, chips, I like chips, of an old NATO bunker is near the border in France.
Yeah.
So we got this tip and we traveled to this location. So believing it is a lost space, a lost place, not lost space, lost in space, yeah.
Pretty much the same.
But yeah, pretty much the same. But a lost place. And we did a well preparation. So we took with us a lot of equipment. We were aware that we will not have any power in it. So we based all on accumulators. So all the camera, light. So we took some props with us. We had helmets, we had armors, we had backpacks and so on. We had laptops and all what you need.
Pretty valuable stuff.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
For the first scouting.
Yeah, because we would like to make some test shoots to figure out if it would work with our camera and the less light. Because my experience in 2016 in Hasmersheim, where we shooted the whole movie at once.
Crazy.
The whole movie at once. And the final fight scene was at the end of the day or at the beginning of the night, 1 o'clock in the night. So, and at this point, I figured out it will not work. I have to less light. The peoples are demotivated, they are tired. So, and I saw already it is trash, it is rubbish, but I could not express that. I had a fear to express that, because if I said, okay guys, that was nothing, let's repeat that, they would hit me.
Yeah.
So, and for that reason it was clear that the final fight shoot in 2016 is not usable in any way. We have to repeat that. So, and for that reason I spent a lot of effort to prepare exactly only to shoot the scene number 12, which is the final fight.
With the bug.
With the bug, yeah. So that's the most important scene in the movie, and it was well prepared, and a part of this well preparation was the location scouting, and therefore we took this lot of equipment with us. So, however, back to the location. So we arrived at the location, we positioned our cars at the parking space, and then we walked some 100 meters with all of this equipment. It was some kind hidden in the woods. There is a secret entry into the bunker, and the entry of the bunker is also some meters down. So it was a staircase, 281 steps.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, was it a ladder?
No,
or was it
no,
steps?
it was yeah, a kind of, I don't know what the word in German is. So
Around steps.
round staircase, round staircase down. So we had some rope equipment with us where we could put down some of the rucksacks and the equipment, but a lot of them we have also to put on our shoulders in the depth. So, and then we started to discover the rooms in it, and
There was complete darkness, right?
yes,
There was no electricity, nothing.
nothing,
Like exploring a cave.
yes, exactly like that.
Wow.
Complete darkness. So, and then we came to a point, there was a closed door and there was no way around. So, and the experienced guys, they said, okay, there should be something behind that, but however, we cannot access it. So, but in our opinion, it was already enough what we found before this door, and therefore we decided to use simply this space, and we prepared the set and we started shooting. So, and during the shooting, then came this disturbing people. So first some visitors, so they run simply through the picture. Oh, nice. So
In the bunker.
yeah, in the bunker. And then there were some teens also, and they tried to transfer any message to us. So in France or in somehow English, but
So their function was to deliver a message
yeah,
to you.
yeah, right. But we did not got it what they would like to express, and
How would you? You are in a bunker in the middle of the ground, and there are people in all of a sudden there. What do you expect? Yeah.
However, at the end, they could express that we have to stop our work, that we are unwanted visitors, that this bunker has a new owner, that this bunker is no longer a lost place.
Wow.
So, and by this message, we were of course shocked, and then we packed all our equipment together. We positioned it near the exit, and we went up the staircase, all this 281 steps.
But how long were you in the bunker?
Some hours.
Some hours. Okay.
Some hours there. So, and we took as lot of as material with us on several rucksacks and all stairs up. And at the exit, we were greeted by the police.
the French police.
French police, yeah.
Wow.
So, and they repeated the explanation. We are unwanted, we are intruders, we are bad guys, and so on and so on. Okay, and then yeah, we started talking with them and so on, and at the end of the day, we become familiar with the owners of the property.
Yeah.
We explained our doing, so we said we are no marauders, so we are no bad guys. We don't want to steal you anything.
Because there's people explicitly looking for lost places with valuable things like copper or
yes,
something.
or they want simply to destroy something.
Things,
yeah.
yeah.
Crazy. There are a lot of crazy guys who has fun to destroy things, and the owners have of course always a fear that their property will be destroyed more and more by such unwanted visitors.
Yeah.
So, but we were able to explain that we not of this style of visitors, and then we got in contact with them, and it was based on a friendship. And later, so we kept the contact also as we were back in Germany then, and we wrote over Facebook chat to them, and so on this way we become a kind of friends, and they gave us the permission to make the shooting. So, and then we repeated this second visit where you also took part in France, and this was well organized, and of course with the permission of the property owners and so on. And from this point, it worked all well organized.
So my first experience with this bunker was because Google Maps. We used Google Maps to get to this place. We drove for around 7.5 hours from South Germany to southeast France near the border, and then Google Maps led us through really the countryside of France. So we came from the motorway, the highway, and then it took us through the woods of nowhere. So we thought it was nowhere, in the middle of nowhere. Fields, it was like nothing. There was no buildings, nothing. And then we came there in the middle of the night, and then we thought we're in the middle of nowhere. But the next day we found out, and you knew it of course already, but I found out that we are really close to supermarkets and really normal streets and people. There was a tennis court next to the bunker. I flew the drone up. You can see it on some of the videos here. I flew the drone up and I saw a tennis court really close to the bunker. So there was civilization. Yeah. But
Somehow,
in the night it was really strange.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. In the night you have always a complete other picture from the environment.
Absolutely.
So, and that is a crazy experience. Okay, but this is the question, the answer to this question concerning the police. Wait, let's check what we have yet. Oh, there's a lot. Let's jump. Something I'm curious about what you guys think in the first movie. It is clear the MI is training to fight other humans.
So I had the feeling that the world is like united somehow. I would guess. And there's no war against humans, but against bugs. It's my impression.
Or other species.
Yeah.
So because in the book, also other species named skinnies is mentioned. And the humans, they cooperate a while also with the skinnies, but there was also a traitor, and I think the mobile infantry is maybe more trained against other species than the humans. So I think to adjust internal problems, they should have a kind of police, but that should be not the task of the mobile infantry, I think. So that is at least my impression, but I can be wrong, of course. So, do you think that prior to the bug attack, there was some sort of civil war, or does it insurgency exit fighting the Fed? Interesting question. I have never thought about that.
So let me read. Do you think that prior the bug attack there was some sort of civil war, or does
I had not the impression of that. So it was a consistent society. So of course they had some internal problems, but all of that was more or less under control, I would say.
I would also say that I think my perspective is that humanity united in so far that the only reason to fight is against species that are against humanity or something like this. That's
more or less, yeah.
More or less, yeah.
More or less. Of course, in practice, you have always some other critical points, but in general, I think they are equipped to fight against other species.
Yeah, from outer space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Mortechi, Falkberg, what are some things you would love to do if you ever end up getting some... Oh, yes.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah. Maybe custom building something like Doom buggy vehicles, some model work for spaceships, special zero. Yeah, all of that, of course, and especially zero G scenes. So, by the way, I'm well prepared to that. So, I tested it in reality. I was in Bordeaux. I don't know when it was, some years ago. And I tested the zero G flight.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
On a plane?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So it was part of a scientific program, so connected to Mars exploration.
How did you get into this?
I assigned to it, so it is a program which is driven by a company, by a society. So
Okay.
it is called Mars Society. So and they have some partner companies. They work near Munich, and they have some projects running. I assigned to some of this project, and I worked a while with them. And then they had a test mission to test their equipment under zero G conditions. So, and I assigned to that. And
I have also to pay a lot of money for it. But you do that not very often in your life.
Yeah, maybe
And-
once.
Yeah, maybe. And therefore I decided to take part to this mission. And it was really great. So they fly this parables,
Yeah.
and always if you go down, you have a short time of some seconds with 0G. And this was a really great experience. I have also some videos on my channel. I wielded at least the Starship Troopers Surgeon's Cup.
I've
Yes.
never seen this.
No?
But it's on your personal channel. Yeah.
Maybe, but I think I posted it also on our SST page.
No, I've seen that it's that you were in a turbine, like in a wind canal, but not. But it's something different.
This is another thing.
It's another thing. But
Yeah.
this is what I saw. But I've never seen you in a plane like 0G. I have to look at this.
I will check that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure
Super interesting.
I posted it also
Okay.
even on Starship Troopers fans
Okay.
in the group.
So.
You should find that.
Okay.
Yeah, this was a really great experience, and my wish was to have a longer time in 0G. So I could imagine what it means if you have a longer time. So for instance, in the space station, where you are not interrupted, then that would be, of course, very great. So for that reason, I'm well prepared to do something like that.
Ah.
And of course, if we had a budget, yeah, then you can do some certain planning. You can schedule some effects. So because at the moment, as we did it now with 0 budget, you have a lot of, how to express, you have to invent it on the way.
Yeah. So.
You have no plan.
Yeah, so what I think money does, if you have a budget, it saves time.
Yes.
Because if you had, like, for example, another guy preparing stuff like this,
Yeah.
and so on.
And if you have a budget, then you get a safety way to do things, because you would have some contracts with actors, for instance. So, and an actor cannot simply jump out of the project, because otherwise he or she would be punished by the contract. Yeah. So, and in a 0 budget production, you have nothing. You have no safety. So everybody can jump out at every time he or she wants. So, and then that's your problem. You have to manage this gap.
Yeah.
And actually, that was the case. Some people disappeared without a trace. You have never heard again from them, and then you can only accept this fact, and you have to see how to manage around that. So that is, and that costs time. So, and that is also the reason why such 0 budget productions need such a lot of time. Yeah, because if you have the money, then you can bring that in time, and you can bring that on point. So,
What is
here
your
in line,
favorite
all
type
the
of-
movies are named Invasion. Okay. Oh, I didn't understood it. In Latin America, all the movies from Starship Troopers are named Invasion.
Invasion, that's what
Aha,
I
aha.
thought, yeah.
Invasion 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So we were not aware about that. What is your favorite type of bug?
I love the scorpion bug. I hope we see more them in games.
Speaking of, there's a game this year, right?
Charon Command.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which type of bugs I like?
I for sure I can tell what bug I don't like. It is the brain bug. I think it looks really. I mean, it looks cool, but it's not my favorite bug. So I would say I don't like it so much.
Yeah, I think for me too. So I think the various, really cool design, and they are fast, they are strong, and they are very dangerous. So they are a real enemy, I think.
Yeah.
You have to fear. And for that reason, yeah, I prefer the various bugs. But I also like special features, and that is the reason why we invented a completely new type of bug, which has his own capabilities.
Yeah.
But we will not spoil that.
No, it's a cool feature for sure.
No. I can say only one. The name for it is sniper bug.
Wow. Sounds
Sniper bug.
It sounds deadly. It's pretty deadly.
Somehow.
By the way, do you want some pizza? I can put it some frozen pizza.
Yes,
Yeah,
that would be a
I'll make
cool
some
idea.
pizza.
Yeah.
In the meantime.
So. Okay, next question. Will the movie be uploaded to special page or here on YouTube? So at the moment we are on the way to clarify that, but I think it will be YouTube. So that is also the reason why we try to prepare our channel to enroll these videos, yeah, and that is the reason why I am asking on the Facebook pages and in the Facebook groups to help us on our YouTube channel, because it would be, of course, a pity if we have this produced movie and we put it on the YouTube channel and then we have 3 clicks and 3 likes and that's it. So, of course, for that reason, it should be somehow prepared. I also explained that nearly at the same time another German fan film will be published. It is from the universe of Oi, the Mobile Infantry is falling down. Marcel, we have a problem.
What is the problem?
We have a problem.
What is the problem?
The Mobile Infantry is falling down.
Oh no!
So we have to keep the flag up.
That cannot be. Here we have more tape.
Our guidance
You
is
need more
falling
tape?
down.
No, it's not cool. We saved it somehow.
So we have to manage this accident first.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Classic.
But this is always as we did it all the 5 years on this way to making this movie. So the actual question was where we will upload the movie and how it is published. So
set it in timer of 15
and on this way I was explaining why we
Wait a second.
you have a speaking timer?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I didn't want to interrupt this.
Okay. Sorry, no problem. Yes, back to this explanation. Yeah, that is the reason why we try to strengthen our YouTube channel, to have a platform for rollout, and therefore we are asking for help to you, to our fans, to give us more attention, and with this more attention also more visibility in the internet. So because it's always a problem of the visibility and how you can find how you can be found in the internet, and therefore you have to do something. So it's not enough to put a video on any YouTube channel. It's absolutely not enough. But as I said, we are working on that, and you can help.
Yeah, I mean now.
So which kind you can help?
Yeah.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel and create some traffic on it. So play the videos in loop, comment the videos, put some likes, like some other comments from other colleagues or other members or viewers. We have also a community area on our channel.
Yeah.
We are doing some posts on it also.
And sharing.
And,
I think YouTube is also looking, of course, how long people watch the video, and if, for example, I think the algorithm thinks it's important also if people share it and use this share functionality. So, for example, if you know people that are also interested in sci-fi, and so you can share it through WhatsApp or Signal or Telegram or any service you use for messaging.
Right. So I think that is the way how we can grow, and on this way we can not only grow our channel, so from the German division, we can grow also the Starship Troopers fan community.
Yeah.
So, and that is our point. So we have to grow compared to Star Wars. Yeah. We need to grow.
Yeah.
But in principle, we are a strong community and we are a growing community.
But this is
we have to make it public.
Absolutely. And the interesting and I think the really good point here is that we have room to grow.
Yes.
For Star Wars, there is of course there's a limit already because everybody knows Star Wars and there's there's not so much room. There's the garrison, like the 501st or so, and they take of course everything.
Yeah, but as I have heard, they have also very strong rules.
Yeah,
so
very strong.
All is completely styled. They have rules. They have also a lot of members, and they can distribute their tasks. So,
but they are
especially
also
in administration and so on. Yeah.
And they are also, of course, connected with Disney, because Disney sometimes, of course, gets them, and if they need stormtroopers or so, then they can get them from the garrison. But I know a guy who makes his own, like you, for example, his own custom-made Star Wars costume, like a stormtrooper in the mountains. Made an interview with him, but he applied and he got not accepted by the garrison.
Because he missed some.
Yeah. It's not a real character.
Rules. Yeah.
It's his own style, and therefore he didn't get accepted.
Okay, so for that reason, we, at least from the German division, we made not so strong rules, simply to keep the border down to join. So most important is, of course, you should like the topic. Yeah, you should want to give your hard blood to the topic. So that is most important. So this is the first and in principle the only condition, I would say. So if that is given, we can work with it.
Wow! And now that you mentioned it, we should make a video anytime soon, where we maybe also ask the community what they would like to have, so that we get at least some more ideas to extend the universe somehow, and could be a thing.
Yes.
Well, first take some beer. Need some beer.
Better, much better, much better. So what I would want to say is,
in Star Wars universe, you have, of course, a wider bandwidth of characters. Yeah, so much different characters.
Yeah.
In the Starship Troopers universe, you don't have this bandwidth. Yeah, you have in principle only the MI.
Yeah.
You have the fleet.
That's about
What
pretty
else?
much it, yeah. And of course, in these areas, of course, some sub characters.
Yeah.
But it's all somehow on the surface.
But for instance, it's hard to play a bug
Yeah.
as cosplay.
Yeah.
So I know there are some nice tries we have seen in the internet. So some guys, but it's very rare because it's hard, yeah, to slip in this small tentacles. So as a human, it's and then to have a shape which is convincing. Yeah, it looks
somehow you should need to lay somehow in this. Yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah, and you need a kind of good mechanics to move this vehicle.
Yeah, I think yes, it's pretty hard.
Yeah, it's a challenge. I would not say it's impossible to make that, but it needs, of course, much more effort than to have a sweatshirt and a beret.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that's the point, and that is maybe also the border which see some people to realize that.
And of course, maybe one like border is that you, of course, you want to show it, and when you go on conventions, most doors are not like as big to let you through. So you would be a cosplayer that is always outside of a convention, unless they have a big door or.
It would be very inconvenient. This costume.
Yeah, and if you think about in the summer or spring when it's like around 25 and you're always outside.
Yeah, it would be hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for summer is already the armor enough. So if you are equipped with helmet and armor, then in summer you are also a lucky guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can hear there's always a cause of fight for the MI trend in the case. There was a war between humans, that is why the insects. Yeah, to this item, to this point, I cannot say much because I not dealt with it. So I stuck only on the movie. I read, of course, the book. So I know in principle all, but I was not busy with potential or theoretical backgrounds.
Yeah.
So therefore I have not thought about that.
So Mark Techie Falkberg, I'm not a big fan of the tanker bug. Unlike the warriors and the brain bugs, it looks less alien and more like an oversized earth creature.
Yeah.
The pizza. Well, it's in the oven, so we need some.
Yeah, the pizza, yeah. So, and what we have here, have you ever seen the Nydenion film by, Nydenion film by Jack Moik? It's a kind of similar no-budget sci-fi. Took them over a decade to get, but they did find some amazing ways to get okay. No, I don't know.
Is it also a Starship Troopers related?
No, but a sci-fi project.
Sci-fi
project.
Okay.
Okay, so we have to look for it, and we will take a look on that. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's always inspiring. So to see
how other creative guys manage some problems and so on. It's always interesting. But as a recommendation, if you want to realize any project, I would not care about any other projects. If you have some idea in your head, you should not be disturbed by other influences. Also, you should just try to make it. So that is the only hint to reach any target. So yeah, the pizza will be, the brain bug looks very strange compared to the other bugs. His color and his eyes make him look like a wired human. Yeah. A wired fat human.
Yeah.
So I think
It looks like ticks. It looks like a tick that has been sucking blood and is full and pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
So this is why I hate ticks, of course. And here in South Germany, ticks are everywhere. But good, I've luckily have never been bitten by a tick. But the brain bug reminds me often like a full tick with blood.
It sucks off his brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is sucking.
It's sucking. Yeah. Wow. I can remember my mother when I first watched the movie. My mother was there and then covering my eyes when the brain bug was like sucking the brain out of.
But the idea is amazing. So if you imagine, you could learn simply by sucking out other person's brain.
Yeah.
So to learn is really painful for the learner. I mean, so therefore, I would like to suck other one's brain.
Yeah. Let's give it some time. What I can just imagine what Elon Musk and his friends in the Silicon Valley have planned. There will be like this. I think he mentioned some brain link or something, like they are working on it. I don't know if I would like to have my mind connected to a device. I don't know. You get like ads instantly in your brain. Probably they will use it for that. Another question. Originally, we saw bugs mostly in the desert. In the animated movies, they also put them into space, which was cool. What are some of the other environments that would be cool for a bug fight? Maybe jungles?
Yes, definitely. Jungles. This is also in my head. So if we ever would make a sequel of it, then I would place it at least in the woods.
This is because something that Star Wars, of course, they have for the main movie they have like at least 6 movies, of course, but they also have different planets and they have a jungle theme, they have a desert theme, they have a moon theme with the worm and stuff. So this is what we, of course, knew.
But for that reason, I recommend watch our music video. In the music video, I put in already this idea of the wood.
Yeah.
That is the reason. On that way, I was inspired by Halo 4.
Stop.
So because in Halo 4, so in this real actor movie, there was also some nice training scenes or fight scenes in the woods, and I could imagine something like that in the Starship Trooper universe. Also, what I would like to see very strongly is such a scene like you have a trooper which is full armored with the full face helmet, and is underwater.
Oh,
And
underwater,
then it comes slowly through the surface of the water. So like special ops.
Yeah.
And then is infiltrating somehow the environment.
Yeah.
So that I would like to see.
And then of course fish bugs.
Yeah, whatever.
Wow. Yeah.
So, but I could imagine that. So, jungle or forest, yes. Water, yes.
For this, I have something in my mind right now, which is spiders. That there is a spider that can live under the water, and what the spider does, it has an air bubble around his body, so it can breathe under the water. So this is something when we ever plan an underwater bug, is maybe with a bubble around his body.
Cool. Yeah, cool. I can imagine that. And such elements, yeah. I would like to bring down to ground.
That would be cool, yeah.
Yeah, would be cool.
Imagine the scene where a fancy water bug is like crawling out of the water. That would be really cool. I think never seen before.
Okay, so yes. Yes, of course, the brain bug. And also the brain bug controlled the soldier so that he would handle the radio and call the whiskey post for help for his trap. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we have also seen in Starship Troopers 2, there are also another kind of bug, the so-called control bug, which slips into the human directly and controls the human from inside. Yeah, this is
a parasite. Or
yeah. This is, in my opinion, also an interesting idea. Although, yes, I know a lot of fans don't like Starship Troopers 2. They don't like Starship Troopers 2, and they say, oh, it's not so good, and they stuck to Starship Troopers 1. Of course, somehow I can understand it. If you expect that it is a sequel, yeah, then maybe you are disappointed. I can understand that, because Starship Troopers 1 is completely other style. And Starship Troopers 2 is more like a horror movie. But why I stick on it a bit is because somehow we can compare it with our movie, because it is only one mission of a certain squad, yeah, nothing else. So, and the camera sticks on these guys, and they have to live one mission, and in principle all what is around them is skipped. Yeah. So, and similar like that is also made our movie. So it concerns only to a certain squad, to a certain unit, which has to solve some certain problems, and the story is only about that. So, and it does not care about the environment. It's completely separated, and this is the connection to Starship Trooper 2. So our movie is not made in that way. It's completely other style. The style is rather like Starship Trooper 1, but the story of this separated unit, that is like Starship Trooper 2.
Good connection of like many things, basically,
Yeah.
which is good.
So yeah,
Okay, Stop.
we haggled. Yeah, this questions was also often fired. why we have never seen any vehicles, tanks or whatever, would be of course interesting. Humvees. Yeah, that's right, concerning vehicles. But to be honest, in the Federation there must be some kind of vehicles, but I think it was not shown in the movie because the movie was focused to the mobile infantry. So, and the topic of the mobile infantry is more to jump in quickly on any point and then to jump out. So they are moving with flight vehicles than on ground. So, and that I think is the reason why we don't see any vehicles in the Starship Troopers movies, because the focus is on mobile infantry. So next question, Martechi Falkberg, a bug hive could also be really cool. Oh, our flag is falling down, so we have to keep up the flag again.
Is it falling down again?
Yeah. Here we have the panzer tape. With the panzer tape we can fix all. Of course, this has the highest priority to keep the flag up. So, okay. So, now I'm back from repair mission. Okay. Yeah, we're stuck on this bug hive. Of course, this could be really cool for infiltration, like special troopers using pheromones or camouflage of sorts to become invisible to bugs trying to sneak into a giant termite bee hive. Yeah, something like that you could see also in the Roghnecks Chronicles. I don't know if you have ever seen that. So it's an animated series from the 2000s. So the graphics is questionable, but the story and what is shown in it is really good. And they have some scenes also in it where they infiltrate a bug hive. So, but I agree, it would be interesting to make that in a real movie, how that would look like, and it's also an interesting idea. But maybe it's possible to couple it to this forest or water idea. Could be interesting for the future. So what we have to Starship Troopers more like a fan-made series. Yeah, maybe. But I think the effects in Starship Trooper 2, they are also very high border. So it's a really good work, I think. So from point of view of a handcrafter, it's a really good made film with awesome special effects, and therefore I think it's simply a good work. Nevertheless, what the opinion of the fans concerning the story is, but I think it's a good work. Next question. A detail that I like is that in Starship Troopers 2 the soldiers' clothes are blue. The unit has its own style of uniform and they have their name on their helmet. Yes, we borrowed
Oh,
So pizza.
the pizza. Oh,
Nice.
that's great. That's nice. Oh, very good, very good. So, but we don't have to stop talking, so we can
No.
do it also with full mouth.
Exactly.
No problem.
Yeah.
Wow, very good. Very tasty.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. The flag I have already fixed.
Okay.
So, but I'm.
Was it falling again?
Yeah. I taped it.
Well, I'm building my own studio. I have an extra room in this apartment. It's completely empty. It's a big room, and I will build a studio. I have 2 nice microphones for streaming and podcasting, and we will make like we will have our space like in maybe 2 months or so.
That's great.
With 2 chairs, everybody has his own microphone.
And the future will be linked studios,
Yeah.
which will be online linked on different locations.
Yeah, no problem. That's no problem.
So, but I was stuck on this question. A detail that I like is that in Starship Troopers 2, the soldiers' clothes are blue, and the unit has its own style of uniform, and they have their name on the helmet. So, concerning the name on the helmet, so we have introduced in the German division to have on the rear side the trooper number. So, and this idea is borrowed from Starship Trooper 2. So if you look at Starship Trooper 2, they have also some patches on the helmet, whereas I think there's the name written. Yeah, but we have a number on it, and in our game it is the trooper number. So, but the idea is borrowed from Starship Trooper 2. And by the way, if you talk about the own uniforms in Starship Trooper 2, have you ever realized that the patches are used upside down?
Okay. No.
No? Okay, then take a look on that. So you have also this MI wing patch, but it's upside down. So the MI is, upside down. I don't know why, but it's consistent used.
Maybe they used to make a lot of handstands.
I don't know. No idea. Yeah. The 2005 game, I know. I played it also several times. So it was the kind of eco shooter. I have also stored a version on my hard disk, which could run, I don't know, but some people are saying it's a kind of problem with modern computers, so it crashes all the time.
Because the computers nowadays are too fast.
Yeah, I don't know, because I have the impression then faster a computer is, then longer you have to wait. Huh? Is it wrong?
Yeah,
is it wrong? No.
It's not wrong.
So in former time, 10 years before, so a computer was slow starting, but I got a response.
Yeah.
And now the computers are fast, so fast, but all the time I have to wait. I'm always too fast for the computer.
Yeah.
So
Because they have now a gazillion of apps to load because they are so fast. Then they can of course load everything. And in the past, the developers they took care about every byte they use. But nowadays, they
they don't care about anything about to waste some gigabytes or whatever. Memory is for free, so okay, one shot.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
Spider-Man pizza time. Yeah, exactly. Mine already almost eaten.
Okay. Later I will put a link in the Starship Troopers group so that anyone can download the game, and it works well. Okay, great.
Oh, nice.
That's great. We appreciate that, and I know also some guys who is waiting on that. That would be helpful. Yeah. It's funny that the actor from Johnny Rico wanted to participate in the game and called the company while they were making the game, but they didn't believe him. Okay, I don't know this story. So,
But speaking of story, and the actor of Johnny Rico, what's his name again?
Casper van Dien.
Yeah, Casper van Dien. He watches sometimes the stories when I tagged him, like at the beginning when we when I published when we published the YouTube channel. I tagged him in some of the stories of ours, and he watched the stories even. I made a screenshot as proof. Yeah. Which is pretty cool.
But
so
this,
he knows us. He knows.
But this was some years ago, I guess.
That's 2 years ago. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I have the impression nowadays he's not so often on the way in social media. I think he is somehow decoupled, so maybe it was too much, or I don't know.
Yeah, he wants to maybe travel further.
Oh, what you mean? Either of you play Terran Ascendi in the RTS game? So
What does RTS stand for?
I don't know. I don't.
What does RTS stand for? RTS game.
Now I think the question is simply if you have plans to play the Terran Command game.
To be honest, I quit gaming like I think 5 or 6, 7 years ago, because I played really hardcore as the Star Wars The Old Republic online game, and I was pretty good at the time, and it's a game that never stops. It's online and you play with others worldwide. It's like World of Warcraft, but in the Star Wars universe, which makes it really cool. But once I was a student back in the time, and I played like really 4 to 6 hours a day, like for a period of time. And then I realized when I once ended the game, I had like this motion sickness, and I was like really, because I was for 6 hours like super in a high tension, and then I thought like, okay, it's maybe not so good. And this game, it never stops, because you always have a new mission, and it never stops. And then I quit, and it's just time consuming. Now I focus rather on editing videos or learn something about videos.
It is maybe such a kind of development in life. I have similar experience. So I know some of our group, they are waiting to play the Terran Command for sure. Yeah. So, but for me, Terran Command is like a strategy game. So I don't like strategy games. I like more this first-person shooter games, and so therefore I'm not very motivated to play that. And the other reason
is, as Marcel said, also my experience in the past. So I played a lot of games. So in former times, Crisis, Doom, Half-Life, and so on. I played it also through nights. So and next day I was a bit confused at work because so in former times as we played Doom. So
wow.
and
Doom 3?
Yes. So and the workplace where I was located in Munich, it was at the Siemens, at the old Siemens area in Perlach. And you know, the buildings are all connected underground. So there are aisles, and you can walk through these aisles, and sometimes you have also a lamp which is flickering.
Wow, yeah.
And it's completely empty. And on the other side, you hear to close the door from a lift.
Wow, yeah.
And then I was trapped at the moment I went through this aisle, and then I heard the sound of a door opening from the lift, and I moved to the next corner. So, and that was the moment. Oh, what are you doing here? That is reality. Oh, don't mix that.
There's no imp waiting, like throwing fireballs. Or
and even worse, a colleague of mine, he hurt himself by a chainsaw.
Wow.
Afterwards in the garden, and I said to him, Peter, you should stop gaming.
Yeah.
Chainsaws are very dangerous tools. You should be aware you have no second life in reality. So, and that was the point. I stopped gaming, and I moved rather to real gaming. So because at some point in the timeline, I have the experience that the computer games are not challenging enough. So, and that was also the reason why we moved to these obstacle races, to make the game real, to make the pain real. Yeah, because the thinking was about science fiction movies, and you see your hero is hanging on a helicopter with one arm and so on, and you was wondering, okay, is this really possible in reality? So, and that was the point why we trained that and why we try to repeat it, and to get this experience of pain and this handling like that. So, and these are real games, and in my opinion, that is more funny than the computer games, because it sticks in your head. It sticks in your head, and you can remember exactly if you together with a comrade on such a real game, and you felt the pain. You remember on that. So, nevertheless, if which kind of pain it was, so maybe cold or hunger or you are tired or whatever.
Real pain if you hit yourself also.
Yeah, it's not so often, but more the pain of such things like that. And then you can estimate how less you need to be lucky. Yeah, you need only a warm corner, a piece of bread, or some guy who do not request something from you.
Yeah, that's
and that's all. That's already all.
Yeah, but you also in IT, of course. Then that's why I can relate. If you don't have how we say sometimes it's the mouse pushers that have requests like, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? We call them mouse pushers, and this is why if you go outside, you have like really the adrenaline and the energy you put it like outside and not just in your finger. But of course, another thing, my substitute of gaming is editing videos, of course. And I'm thinking nowadays, I'm thinking when I spend an hour of gaming or 2 hours of gaming, I can learn something in video editing. And once I spend 2 hours in gaming, I don't have this knowledge, you know, so I lose time.
Yeah. The problem is on gaming, you get no results.
Yeah, not so much.
So if you edit a video, you get a result.
Yeah, there's an ending.
Yeah,
You upload it. Yeah.
you get a result. That's it.
Mm.
You are also open in your creativity. Yeah? You can do what you want. You can do what you can imagine. You can do for which skills you are able.
Yeah.
So, but you get a result.
Yeah.
And on computer gaming, yeah, it is an experience at this moment. Of course, you can make a video from that. So, like a lot of gaming YouTube channels, but it is no own creativity.
No.
So that is, and for that reason, I think, yeah, it's more and moreover, video filmmaking is a kind of programming.
Yeah.
I see a connection to that. So I'm a programmer.
Yeah.
I'm from the IT area, and I know a lot of programming tools and languages, and I see video making is like programming. So you have also to use some huge software packages.
Yeah.
You have to interact with different software packages, and
it's the same when I think about it. It's pretty similar. If you don't have a proper script, you end with garbage. It's like really the same. You know, when you think about it. This is why when I started YouTube, I didn't have a script and I did it like randomly. And by learning and doing it over the years now, I end up making a script with like from A to Z, A, B, C, first A, B, C, and then you have like a script and a storyline, so to say. And this is what you need in the end also in programming and in a script. Like, what do you want?
Yeah, you need at least a plan.
A plan.
Somehow a plan. Of course, any plan will fail at the first contact to practice.
Sure. Yeah.
And at this point starts your creativity. That's of course true. But nevertheless, I see connections to programming.
Yeah.
RTS means real. Okay. Here's the explanation of RTS. RTS means real-time strategy.
Okay. My last strategy game that I really played for a really long time was Command & Conquer. That was my favorite strategy game.
And I'm talking about the older game that came out in late 1990s, early 2000s. But this game, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
Maybe I have heard about that, but I'm not sure. But for sure, I don't know that. So
is it like Command & Conquer or Age of Empires or so? Because I also didn't know about this game.
So however, I know the game from 2005. So this was the first-person shooter. This was a good one for me. So I liked it. Although it has a lot of bugs in it. But
that's a good part.
But so this is a different meaning and a lot of bugs in it. Okay, of course, a Starship Troopers game should have a lot of bugs in it.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Yeah, it's not a bug, it's a feature. Yeah, right. So sometimes we have to campaign for the actors to let us see behind the scenes.
first movie, and that he said he has saved on many DVDs in his house. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Who's Levi's actor? Or like, it's the first movie. Maybe he's talking about the behind the scenes something. Are you talking about the behind the scenes or something like this? You should look it up.
I have seen some parts of behind the scenes. I have also the DVD of first part, but I have them not in my mind. So there are some deleted scenes, some interviews, but I cannot pray them down. I have also even this, it's like magazine. So from the original movie. So by the way, I saw the original movie in 1997 in Munich.
Wow.
In the cinema.
In the cinema?
Yeah, in the cinema. And I went through it because, it was just science fiction movie, and I like science fiction, and for that reason I went into the cinema and I looked it, but I was not immediately a fan of it. So it was just science fiction. Okay. And because of that reason it was good enough to see it. And to become a fan, it was much later. And the connection to that was to have the connection to military science fiction, and the idea of a team cooperation, and so and that you have seen also in Starship Troopers, but also in Aliens 2 or something like that, also in Battle Los Angeles. So this style of military science fiction is what I like especially. So, and that was then the connection to Starship Troopers, but not in this moment as I have seen it in the cinema.
I was just, as a kid, I was overwhelmed by this huge box and the brutality.
In former times, some parts I figured out also to be funny. So like the scene where Rico stands on the tanker bug. It's somehow unbelievable. So this movement is not possible.
How he's glued. He's glued to the bug somehow.
With some magnet boots or what? I don't know. So, but it was for me in 1997 unbelievable, unrealistic. So,
but if you think about, for 1997, it was really great CGI.
Of course.
It was really good.
And the point is, you can watch this movie today without any problem. So the only problem you get is when you see the computer screens.
This is something.
Because they looking, of course, old style, old fashioned. But if you skip the computer screens, then the movie is very modern. So, and very
no, they animated
on point.
They animated the bugs really well, and of course for close-ups they had this model. But for when you look at the bugs in a distance, then it's really looking real. It's
nice. It's
for this time.
A very good job. Also for this time.
For this time.
I mean, timeless.
For example, Star Wars Episode 1 was 1999, and Matrix also, and they also had like a next step that was 2 years later. That was the next step, I would say, when you think about maybe CGI. But for 1997, it was really outstanding, really cool.
But if you think about, for instance, Terminator,
Yeah.
is what it was in 1984.
Yeah, but there you see sometimes, okay, this is a puppet.
Yes. yes.
Yeah.
But it's also a great movie.
Yeah, story-wise, this is what I miss sometimes. Terminator 2 was my favorite Terminator. They story-wise, it was I think it was James Cameron, right? I can't remember correctly.
I think so, yeah.
But this is something that we don't have so far anymore, I think.
So next question from Metro Ranger. Should look it up. Adds a lot of Starship Troopers, including fat control bugs, decades before in anime. Anime CGI movie. Yes. That was about I was talking before. There was an animated series around the 2000s. It was called Roughneck Chronicles. So the computer animated presentation style, is a bit questionable. So it looks like Toy Story or so.
Okay.
But the story behind that is really nice. So it plays in the Starship Troopers universe, and they have different campaigns, and it's really nice. So if you like the Starship Troopers universe, then it is a recommendation also to look this animated series from the 2000. I think these are seven movies.
Okay. Yeah, but I would also say that story comes first, and then comes how you present it. Sometimes I'm like in the meme community. I also post memes and stuff like that, and on 9gag or Reddit or something like that. And there are sometimes small clips that maybe are 2 minutes, and there's an artist who makes just like simple drawn comic characters, like just a circle and how you say, stripes or so. And he has fights and a story, and it's just like really simple animation. But you sometimes get connected with the story behind, and it's just really simple black and white paper.
But in principle, that is the idea of a storybook.
Yeah, exactly. So it
So
doesn't
it's
matter.
also made in a simple way.
Yeah.
And this is the guide to shoot
Exactly.
a real movie.
If you look at even Toy Story, it was kind of a cool story.
Yeah.
Even though it's maybe for kids, of course, but in the end, it's also a cool story. And if you have a nice story behind the thing, then story comes first.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Behind the scenes of the yeah.
Look how.
Looks like Max Steel. Yeah, okay.
Max Steel.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was an old series, I think. Or Max Steel.
I don't know that, but
I think Max Steel was like Action Man.
As I said,
animation series.
I watched the old series. I liked it, so I don't like the graphics.
Yeah.
But I can skip the graphics, so because the story is right and you are within our liked and loved Starship Troopers universe, and all is good. So therefore, I think it's absolutely fine. And
Whoa, the flag!
what is the flag? No,
No, it's not.
No. I think we have to protect our heads.
Yeah.
So now we are safe against falling flags.
Maybe he has seen something that we didn't.
Yeah, maybe we can not look behind us.
No.
Yeah, through the camera.
But we are focused on the text here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So, but now we are safe.
yeah, but how old are you guys? If you want to tell us.
He was born in 1979.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good memory. I forgot. Yeah.
No.
But in Buenos Aires.
In
When-
Buenos Aires. Yeah.
So yeah, but
So, by the way, we show in our movie Buenos Aires. Really. We fly over Buenos Aires.
yeah, but it depends like what the impression is, right? So
No, it's the real Buenos Aires.
really,
Yeah.
wow, I didn't know that.
Mm,
I thought maybe you were
we
thinking about
took-
another scene that I
No,
don't want to spoil,
no.
but it's okay.
we took this scene by the Google Flight animation,
Okay.
by the Google Flight Simulator,
Ah.
and I patched the HUD,
Okay.
and on this way I used to fly over Buenos Aires.
Wow, cool. So
So you should recognize that.
yeah, so I didn't know this building. I
You
worked
should
there.
recognize that when we fly over Buenos Aires.
Yeah. Wow, cool.
Of course, we put some craters in it.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so this thing is not. May I?
Hmm?
And then,
Here you come back to no,
Oh no.
no.
The
Don't
X,
touch.
the X here.
No, X, and then live chat. No live chat.
Ah, okay. Nice.
Live chat.
Oh,
No.
we have 2 people here, but it's saying 0.
Yeah.
But we're already streaming for like 2.5 hours.
Really? Okay.
But in the streaming world, 2.5 hours is nothing. Usually streamers, they stream for 8 hours.
Okay.
But of course,
That's not our plan.
not so much. No, I mean, if we have like, if there were like 100 people,
Mm-hmm. Let's go into
Dizzy
the Carmen. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, I also heard about that. Mm-hmm.
Who's
Dina
the-
Meyer was first
like Denise Richards.
requested to make the Carmen.
Denise Richards is the actress. Right?
Finally,
Finally,
but as I have understood,
Ah,
Dina Meyer was asked first
okay.
to make the Carmen character.
Mm.
So, but then she decides to make Dizzy,
Mm.
and that is the better decision for
Yeah.
this actress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. The characters are fitting well,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, Rico, he looks like the typically like the American guy.
Yeah, we Ken and Barbie.
Yes.
So that is
Absolutely.
in most critics
Yeah.
is saying so. It is a science fiction with Ken and Barbie,
Yeah.
and they represent that very well. And I think that is also the look what was wanted
Mm.
by the director. Exactly that.
Mm.
And also there was a question why the Armenian is so ineffective. Yeah. So why they have to shoot a lot of times to the box rounds about.
Oh no, we are back.
So what is difficult to paint the West? Nothing. So no, I don't know. Okay, if you mean this special paint, of course, this is. Oops,
Oh wait, sorry.
what is it?
Ah,
You
du musst-
beamed us out
Ja, ich glaube,
to another universe.
ich glaube, du musst kannst auch gerne ins WLAN gehen, weil du hast, glaube ich, 2 Gigabyte jetzt schon verbraucht.
Ah ja,
Du
okay.
kannst auch gerne ins WLAN, wenn du willst.
Aber da brauche ich, I need the password and oops, wait. And loop.
Ich weiß gar nicht, kann sein, dass... Can you hear us? Hello? Test, Test. Ah, der eine ist jetzt eh gerade gegangen.
Ah ja, egal.
Okay.
So, hier, oops,
Genau.
no, no.
Genau, wenn jetzt, das ist ein...
Hier. So, okay,
Hier.
und hier,
sind wir da
okay.
gerade live?
Zzt.
Ja, wir sind
So,
live.
here we are back.
We are back. Yes, yes, you're back.
Cool. Okay.
Und da ist noch so ein...
So, okay,
Genau.
it works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
technical difficulties.
Yeah, but we are IT guys,
Yeah,
so we are familiar with bugs and
for
problems.
sure. for
We
sure.
eat them.
Yeah, we eat them. Now, usually you stream with a camera and of course some fancy setup. But now we have 2 phones here. We have his phone where we have the chat inside, and my phone is recording us like we're streaming.
Right.
Yeah, you are the last survivor, actually. Yeah, but we had like two like really hardcore fighters here in the chat.
The last survivor of 13K. Yeah, so this is a special honor if you take in mind that we have 13K members in Starship Troopers fans. So that is a lot of.
Yeah.
Of course, what is the time?
Let me see. I think it's around 10 or so. No, it's 21:19.
Okay. So, and 1 hour's back. So that means around 12 o'clock in US. Okay, so it's noon.
Yeah.
Yeah, here in Germany we have already evening, but in US, of course, it's noon. And a lot of people, yeah, they have to stick on work.
Work.
Maybe.
What is that?
Yeah,
What is work? I mean,
I don't know.
there's so much.
We have already weekend,
We have weekend, yes, and I've
and
holidays.
we are glad to drink a beer.
Yeah.
So, Augustiner Edelstoff.
Edelstoff.
Yeah.
Good German beer.
Best
with,
one, Munich beer.
Yeah, 5.6%.
Yeah, that turns around.
That's
That's okay.
Like
That's
really
good.
one circle.
Mhm.
It's really smooth. I like the taste. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
It's really good.
I like that too. For instance, Pilsner. For me, it's too bitter.
Too bitter, yeah.
Yeah.
For me too.
So, and for that, I love this lager style.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It's good that they did this live. I think the problem that there are a few people yeah, it was really a surprising stream, right?
Yeah,
It's-
absolutely.
Yeah, but we were like testing.
We promise we will repeat that. It's today, it's just a spontaneous test, of
Yeah.
course. We did not announce that. Yeah, we did not announce that, and I did only a very short post in the
During the stream.
during the stream into the Starship Troopers fans group.
Yeah.
And it was not planned. It
Yeah.
was also not planned on our side, so that it
No.
was a very spontaneous
Yeah, so first-
decision.
This is my apartment, and first my girlfriend is on a board game session with their friends. And I texted you like I think the day before yesterday that I have like empty apartment. And then we said like cool, let's
Storm
make
free.
storm free.
Storm
Yeah.
free.
So that no girlfriend, and we had. I mean, even if she was here, we could do it, but it was much easier. She was having a session with their friends, board games. We can make the stream here. So it was really super spontaneous. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So, but okay, we promise next time we will make it more with a plan,
Yeah.
with a schedule,
Schedule. Yeah.
and yeah, even we did no plan about what we are talking or whatever.
No, I to be honest,
It is-
I only once a couple of years ago I made a YouTube stream with my phone. I know it's really simple. Nowadays every platform can stream: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's simple. But I also wanted to test this how it's working nowadays, and of course next time when we plan it, we will have maybe I mean, it doesn't matter. The background, it's about the story, right? It's again, the story is important. You can ask questions. It doesn't matter. We have a cool flag in the background.
You can also sit in a trash can. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, if it's a good story and they get the questions answered, what they have. And look, it's important. It's crazy how many questions we have here.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So really good followers.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
really nice.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, me too.
So,
But I expected it to be like the first 30 minutes to be empty because the stream has to be promoted somehow from the website.
yeah, we can later even make other things. So we can make handcrafting sessions. So as we did it already in my basement,
for sure,
so
for sure.
whatever. So we have infinite possibilities in the near future.
Yeah.
And we can also do some live streams within the woods
Everywhere. Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah,
So
if there's connection and signal.
we could make even a kind of live movie.
Yeah.
So a live movie in the woods. So we have the FatNet reporter who is following
that would be
the
cool.
unit.
That would
So
be awesome.
and it would be a live movie. So on the fly,
real-time action role play.
real-time action role play.
Wow, that would be cool. That's a good
on
idea.
stream.
Yeah. I like this idea.
And at the end, you have to press only the save button. Flip.
Yeah.
And movie is finished.
Yeah.
Not 5 years, only 1 hour.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I like this idea.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like this idea a lot.
Mhm.
And maybe we can have that would be fancy if we had, for example, in the background, we could have, of course, a controller that takes care, for example, because this is what we do at my work. Sometimes we stream and we have a small control panel where we can actively, where we have two cameras, we can actively through the stream, like on a television studio, we can say camera 1, camera 2. So, and if we had, for example, also a drone just for half an hour or so, in the background, the controller can say like, okay, now I can mount this camera on a Morita, one on the helmet, and one drone, and he can, that will be cool.
Concerning a drone,
Oh,
I had my own ideas.
Yeah.
So, for instance, I could imagine that the troopers, they had a backpack, and in the backpack is included a drone.
Yeah.
So, and on the run, you can release and start the drone. The drone will go in front of the unit and will spy out the area in front of that.
Yeah.
And moreover, a drone could be act as a relay to connect different units. So, for instance, if you are in an area with a lot of mountains, so then your radio contact would be interrupted.
Like a small satellite.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
But you could connect it via
Yeah.
drone relay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we would need some hardware developer. So that is actually missing. So I have a lot of ideas in my head what we could do, but unfortunately I'm only just a software developer, and this is a completely other world than hardware development. But this kind of task, so for instance, to integrate some head-up cameras and infrared and whatever, so for that you need some guys who is fluent in hardware development. So
An engineer.
that is needed. So if you know somebody, they would be welcome, and we could bring down some ideas here.
Yeah, he is absolutely right. We have to make the YouTube algorithm give us more attention. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we try our best, of course. And something that makes me angry is that in the movie The Tomorrow War 2021, many characters and the fight scenes are copies of the first Starship Troopers. Wow, really?
Okay. So I even don't know that film. I have to take a look on that. The Tomorrow War.
Is it licensed? Like, is it a fan film? Because what I also hate, sometimes there, for example, if you wait for a cool movie to appear, and there is sometimes fan-made trailers, but what they do is they just pick old footage and make a new trailer, and to make it seem like it's a new trailer. But of course it's just old footage wrapped together, and then you get misled.
But I think, jump back to this question or suggestion, we have to make the YouTube algorithm give us more attention. Yes, but this is at the moment our main concern, and we know even how you can give the YouTube algorithm more attention. We know that already.
Feed the algorithm.
Yeah, we know how it works. So, and you can contribute on that. So, for instance, if you go to our YouTube channel, not by typing YouTube, but by typing in the Google search, Starship blank Troopers blank fan blank film, enter.
On a Google search.
In the Google search. So, and then you will get some hits. And if you click then on the first hit of our YouTube site, it will be noticed by the YouTube algorithms on which way you entered to our site. So, and if this is repeated very often, then we go up in the search hits of Google. So that is the way how it works. And therefore, the request is to help us on this way. So you can help.
For now, if you are on your computer now and not on your phone, if you're on your computer, you can open a new tab and do it right now.
Yeah.
Make a new tab, open Google and search for Starship Troopers fan film, and then click the video, which will be ours, I guess, I assume, the first one. And then you can mute it and let it like roll or after the stream here. And
But a better recommendation is to go then over this search result to our YouTube page and then go to the menu item playlist and choose a playlist. Then tick to repeat the playlist and to shuffle the playlist and to let it play infinite. So that will also help at least a while. At least a while. I have observed that if you do that after let's say 2 hours, the statistics going down. So they filtered it out. They filtered it out because then the YouTube algorithm recognize it is one and the same source.
I see. Yeah, so, I know why they do this, because sometimes people use podcasts on YouTube. For example, my girlfriend, she uses it to get to sleep. So at the first 10 minutes, she maybe watches or listens to it, and then she sleeps, but the video and playlist is, or YouTube is playing and playing and playing. Of course, they want to save resources. Then they are like skipping that. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
So, but for that reason, you cannot render infinite. You have to repeat, or you move after a while to another, for instance, to another browser, and you have to do that always in incognito mode. Nevertheless, you will be tracked by Google. So because they're working nowadays with footprints, and footprints are signs or traces which you create with your computer. So for instance, you have any operating system on it, so like Windows 10, but then you have also installed in a very individual way a certain set, for instance, of fonts. I have for sure a complete other set of fonts than you. So, and also the installation of other programs. So, and that makes a computer unique, completely unique. So, and the footprint you can generate by creating an invisible canvas area on a web page, and then you draw something in this invisible web canvas area, and afterwards you save this drawing area in a Unicode manner, PNG style. So, and this is a unique, this is called the footprint, and this you could store, and if the computer appears again, you can compare it and you see, oh, this guy was already here. It's the similar mechanism like a cookie, but without a cookie.
Okay,
So, and that's the way. That is the way.
So it looks for things that are specific to this computer.
Yes. You need it.
But what if you change it in the meantime? For example, after between session 1 and 3, and you change something in session 2, you maybe added another font. AI, for example, then of course AI will recognize maybe, okay, this is, maybe he added another font.
But to be honest, how often it is the case that you install a new font?
For me recently, I installed 3 fonts in the last 6 months at least.
Okay.
At least, but of course the normal user won't.
But it's
they
more or less stable.
More or less stable, yes.
So you never do that. So
probably not.
You have a certain problem. You make a post or whatever, and you need a special font, so you install it. But then it's done. It's no daily business.
No, not so much.
And but
you need this recognition of a certain computer to make, for instance, websites working where you use a login, for instance. Yeah, because if you're logged in and then the web server provides you only one page. In this moment, the web server has forgotten you completely.
Yeah.
And then if you click on the menu to enter another administration page, then of course the computer would say, okay, I don't know him, therefore I show him the login page.
Yeah.
So and that is the reason why you have to store that this guy was already logged in. Because on the next page you have to compare his footprint, and then you can decide, okay, I will not show him the login page, but rather I will give him the second content page.
Yeah.
So and that is the technical background of a cookie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So but it's complicated to implement around a cookie. So
Yeah. But why not just taking the MAC address?
Because it's not transferred.
Okay.
It's not part of the server protocol.
Okay, right. Yeah.
You don't have it. That is the problem.
Yeah. Huh. They find their ways, right? And they find their ways.
Yeah. So I know this topic too, because I'm a web developer, and I offer also pages without cookies.
Which is rare nowadays.
Yes. Yeah, but it is an advantage because it is annoying. It is really annoying, especially by using any smartphones, by entering any pages, and you are bombed down with this can you agree to our cookie usage messages. So it's so annoying. So, and I mean especially young people should be very annoyed by that. So,
I'm not young so much, but it's horrible.
But what is your reaction? You leave the page if you don't need that.
Or you just agree. I mean, you don't read it. Nobody reads it.
Yeah, right.
And I also administer
one page. You have to come through. You want to come to the point, but you don't want to know what they are saying.
The thing is, like, why does the client even want to track? So, for example, I administer one website of a medical organization. They take care of all the things. And the thing is, like, why would they track the user? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, Anna, a Starship Troopers Fanfilm making, making of.
Oh, what do you mean? Is it
wow, Star-Lord? It's I know this guy from Marvel.
The Tomorrow is a big budget. It was in the theaters. The bottom is an actor from Star-Lord, and they use drones against the aliens. Yes, here's in the video. Okay. Ja, Anna, we know.
He's still here.
Yeah. And in this movie with Anna, we presented the first time the Puls rifle.
Ah, yeah.
From Starship Troopers 2.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
So there's also yet a task ahead to discover it and to bring it back to work.
Yeah.
Because it was working. There is some electronics inside, and but I have not yet the time to deal with it.
Yeah, always for Starship Troopers, of course.
No.
What is the call?
What?
Welcome to the Roghnecks!
Welcome to the Roghnecks!
Yeah, we modified this this speech. So welcome to the Tough Necks,
Tough Necks, yeah.
Steven's Tough Necks.
That's also cool.
No, we don't like 3D.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
hard material here. It's not 3D printed.
So of course, 3D design and 3D printing has its advantage. So that is no point of discussion. But I think there's a difference in handcrafting level. So of course everybody nowadays can sit in front of a computer, and everybody is able to download a file and to insert it to any program and then to feed a printer. But that's not the same as to construct it. That's not the same. And also that's not the same to replicate it. So because a 3D print has advantages, has disadvantages. So the disadvantages are, of course, it needs a long time. So if you want to print a helmet, it needs maybe days. You should be able to do that. So in most flats, it's maybe not able because you disturb your family. You have not the possibility that the printer can run uninterrupted for days. So that is one disadvantage. Another disadvantage is the quality. So if you want to print it fast, then you have the print lines on it. So, and that leads to the problem that you have a lot of afterwork on that. You have to smooth the surface anyhow, and that could be very complicated if you have such details on the helmet. So if it is a flat surface, then of course, yeah, it should be no problem to sand it, to fill it. So, but if you have details, you will remove the details finally. Such details, you have no chance. You cannot sand it. How you should do that? Especially in these holes.
Yeah.
You cannot send it. It's impossible. So, and that means you have to accept the inaccuracy.
Yeah.
So, and that is where I think it's, of course, for fast building models, yeah, that is a way. And also, to construct the M3 or M3-2 helmets, I use also 3D printing. So, for instance, this part is 3D printed, yeah, and the flaps, the cover flaps, also 3D printed, and so that's already all for the M3 helmet. The M3-2 helmet has a lot of more 3D parts in it, because we need a kind of rail here, because to have a certain or a safe border for the visor.
Yeah.
Because if you make it with fiberglass, it is no well-defined edge here, and you need a well-defined edge with a certain angle, yeah. And for that reason, this inner part is printed as a kind of rail, yeah,
You have to glue in it, and then the complete mechanics of to open and to close the visor. It's all is printed in 3D parts. So and on this way, for this kind of prop, we are using rather to how it is called 3D art engineering or whatever. So but not to make the whole thing based on 3D print. Welcome to Rico's hole. Okay. Yeah, but this is also funny. A fun fact concerning video dubbing. I have learned last days by making these subtitles for the movie. So you have also a first option offered by YouTube to make an automatic translation.
Yeah.
And on this way, you will hit for sure some very funny facts.
Yeah.
So sometimes it is crazy translated, and it is really nice. But nevertheless, at the end, you have walked through all manually. You have to edit every second by your own, otherwise it will not be usable.
Post-credit scene.
Yeah, exactly that. Our movie takes exactly this point because we have decided that the story plays on Earth because it is of course easier to shoot, than on other planet. You would have more problems with VFX and so on. So, and therefore we decided that the story has to play on Earth, and therefore we bring, of course, the bugs on Earth on a very special way. You will see, I will not spoil that, but finally the bugs are on Earth, and we take a connection to the invasion part, where the spaceship Warden crashed near France.
Oh, okay.
So, and we had already in Invasion a certain moment where bugs were on Earth. So, and hooked on that is our story. Yeah, they had it. The Queen, they had it in Invasion too.
Well, we know in Latin America, Invasion was the first movie.
Invasion are all movies.
Yeah, now I know it. Didn't know that before.
But if we talk about the Invasion, we mean always the fourth part of Starship Troopers.
Yeah. Confusing with all the different. Sometimes they even translate an English word in Germany for another English word, so it doesn't make sense sometimes.
But in some languages are also used words from other languages. So, for instance, in English, you have also rucksack.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
It's a German word, and and the same is also in Russian. So they use, for instance, buterbrody.
So Butterbrote.
Ah, really?
Butterbrote, and they believe that's a Russian word.
Ah, okay.
But it isn't. It isn't.
Ah,
It
okay,
isn't.
yeah.
Also other things like Schlagbaum.
What is
A
that?
Schlagbaum.
What is a Schlagbaum?
Schlagbaum.
Okay, der Umfeld.
This one. Nee. Ein Schlagbaum. Ein rot, weiß, red and white striped
Eine Schranke?
thing. Yeah, Schlagbaum.
I've never heard that word
No.
before, no.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was.
just a Schranke.
No, Schlagbaum. Das ist,
Schlagbaum.
you have used it on borders.
Ah, yeah.
So manually driven
Yeah, okay.
on borders. So
Yeah.
it was called Schlagbaum.
Schlagbaum.
In German, Schlagbaum.
Schlagbaum.
And Schlagbaum.
I just
And,
know it under Schranke.
In Russian, Schlagbaum.
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 Yeah,
So,
didn't know that.
and on this way, it was influenced, of course, by the Second World War. So because they invaded these territories, and the let's say the most important words they was then infiltrated into the other language.
Let's wait another 6 months and maybe we will have more Russian words here.
So we can already train for
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
so we know that. Hey, Schlagbaum!
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Concerning the subtitles, forget it. You cannot use that.
Yeah.
That is impossible. That is impossible. But which language do you speak natively? So
Probably Spanish. So.
Spanish?
Spanish?
Are you Spanish?
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Ja, Spanish. Okay.
Me llamo Marcel.
Da kannst du Spanish.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Okay.
¿De dónde eres?
Oh.
Buenos Aires.
Oh, no, yeah, at least that I understand. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Mucho gusto.
Okay, so maybe you are a candidate to make Spanish subtitles for the movie.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, because Spanish, I think it covers a huge part of the world. So if you think about, so at least all of the South America, you have Spanish, then Spain itself, and a lot of other countries. So I think Spanish is a very, very important language.
But if you don't want to make it or to do it, maybe you know somebody who can do it.
Yeah.
Connection, networking here.
Yeah. So, but if you are a volunteer, so you have to raise your hand, and I will send you the English SRT file, and you could, if you want, you could translate it, and on that way we could at least offer Spanish subtitles for the movie.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. So as I said, we have already German subtitles. I'm working on English subtitles, and I got an agreement from another guy to have Polish subtitles. So that means we have already 3 languages. But to have more would be cool, of course.
I can do it as long as I have the right words written. Well, in the end, it's a copy and paste thing. How I would do it, you have, there's really good translating websites besides Google Translate. And of course, you could use the English, translate it, have a look if it makes sense, and then copy and paste it. So that would be the way.
Yeah, for instance, what I use very often is deepl.com.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, they make very, very good translations. Very, very good translations. And
a first shot to it, it's worth to take a look on that, and then to rate, is it accurate? Yeah. So okay, so if you want, if I have finished the English subtitle, I could send you the SRT file. So that's the extension of the file. So, but the content of the file is mainly ASCII based. So that's a text file. You can edit with any text editor. You should not touch the timestamps in it. So, but if you only deal with the text, it should work, I think. Maybe we can take it right.
Yeah, maybe you can make a short tutorial for like 30 seconds to show maybe 2 sentences how you can put it in before it ends in a mess. But usually a web interface would be nice where you can just copy and paste in
There is a web interface. There is a web interface, of course. It is YouTube itself.
Okay.
Yeah. It's finally a web interface. So it is producing this kind of files. You can export it, you can import it. And you have an editor by viewing the movie, and you can insert and copy paste whatever you want.
So basically you can do it through YouTube, of course.
Yeah, that is the editor. That is the editor. So, but a first shot is of course possible by simply using the text file without seeing. So if you have the same length of the sentence, so nearly the same length, and you translate it only by word. If it is shorter, it's no problem, but it should not be longer than the given sentences. So
once you know how to do it in either way, the editor or the web interface through YouTube, I think once you've done the first sentences, then it's a simple thing. How many sentences are there in?
A lot of
sentences.
A lot of. I have not counted that. I counted it only per character because it was important for the assignment of the dubbing actors. So they would like to know what they have to expect.
We have a new viewer. iClone Remnants.
Okay.
Hello and welcome. For the Emperor. Is this the right universe for that?
Yes, for sure. We need to more kill bugs. Sure. That's why we are here. Kill bugs.
Hello and welcome to the stream.
Yes. So, here we are. The Mobile Infantry. Welcome to the Roghnecks. Steven's Roghnecks. Okay. So we are well prepared.
Yes. We have everything here.
Warped for some reason. Warp is good. So we speed up in any unknown future.
You never know where you land.
So maybe we have not moved so too fast.
No.
So we have to move slowly. We know we have a certain kind of latency here, and we see ourselves also in the control monitor somehow delayed.
A little bit, I think.
But this is due to the latency of the internet, what you have, and so for instance now I wrap my fingers around. And it needs. We have a delay about
5 seconds.
5 or 6 seconds.
5 seconds. Let's wait. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Around 4 to 5.
5 seconds
Yeah.
delay. Also, it only took me 2 hours to get. Okay. Yeah, but 2 hours is no time. It's no time. So, and we promised already that we will repeat such kind of session.
Yeah.
As we said, it was today a spontaneous decision, so it was not planned. There was no plan. So
Not.
it was very spontaneous,
No.
and we fired out just the information to the Starship Troopers fans group to get some attendance to that, but there was no plan. But for the next time, we promise to have a plan and a schedule, and we will announce that you can be prepared to that.
But today we also wanted to celebrate 1,500 subscribers.
Yeah, that's the reason why
Yeah.
we are sitting here. So we are celebrating 1,500 subscribers to our YouTube channel, but we have to grow it.
Yes. There's no
You
sky's
have
the
to grow.
limit.
You have to grow.
Yes, guys.
Not we.
No.
We are
We are-
already subscribed.
We are all
So
already
we must
subscribed.
not-
No, how can I subscribe even more?
No.
I would subscribe twice if
I want to know more.
Yeah,
But
me
I
too.
cannot subscribe
No,
more.
it's not possible.
So therefore, you are our trooper.
Yeah. How the hell did a Chaos Marine get in here? You know what? I'm killing him. Wow, he's onto something here. You want to check it again.
Which Chaos Marine you mean? This one?
This is my Fatnet armor.
But this is as I said, inspired by. So the design is inspired by Starship Troopers Invasion. So the fourth part, which is animated. So I take that closer to the camera. I have to wait 5 seconds. Yeah. So, and here you see it is at digital ACU design, and this is taken from, the idea is taken from Invasion, the fourth part of Starship Troopers, the first animated one. Yeah, would be nice. I think on this technique all over the world they are working. So to become that true, that teleporters will work, it would make some things easier, I think. We are waiting on this invention. Here we have yet a question concerning the subtitles. What should not be done is to have the subtitles added directly to the scenes of the movie, at least not in the original version. So this is very true, and we don't do that. So that is clear for me, that we have to provide the subtitles in a separated way, because the viewer will decide how to present the subtitles. So as an example, if you have a HD monitor, yeah, and you have a wide screen movie in it, that means you have these two black bars. So, and in this case, the subtitles are presented in the lower black bar. So that means the subtitles will even not disturb your movie picture. But if you have, for instance, a widescreen monitor and you play a widescreen movie, so I mean 21:9 ratio, so then the subtitles are on the lower bottom of the picture, but within the picture. So, and if you would compile in the subtitles directly to the movie, then they would be always in the picture. And of course, you need then several versions of the movie. So so today we have two versions of the movie only. So we have an English spoken version and a German spoken version. So, and if you would like to combine that with subtitles, then you would need an English spoken version of the movie with English subtitles, then with German subtitles, with Polish subtitles, with Spanish subtitles, and so on. And this would be a countless number of movie versions. I think that would be not, yeah, at least we would not be able to administrate that. So therefore, it is the right decision to have the subtitles in separated files and let them handle by the presentation software of the video player. They make it.
So here we have a question. What function does those lines have in front of the helmet? Maybe he means the...
This lines, yeah. I think these are a kind of vent holes. So to have, yeah, maybe because we know behind that is the visor. So, and if you close the visor, it should maybe needed that you have some airflow through it to keep the visor unfogged.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that is an idea for what these stripes are. But of course we could ask the inventor itself. So we could forward your question to Jim Martin if he has any explanation of this, because as I know, it was in the very early design included. It was as always. But to be honest, it is also a cool look.
Yeah.
However, it is a very nice design element.
Yeah. And by the way, we have a Discord. Yes, we have Discord.
Discord is also linked in our. Please go to the YouTube channel in the info area. There it is linked.
Yeah.
So, and you can join to Discord. On Discord we need, by the way, also more traffic. So at the moment it is
we need more content also.
More or less that.
Yeah, we need more content, but
the only content what we have on Discord is the automatic feed of the Facebook posts, because I have configured a bot which grabs all the Facebook posts automatically and reposts it on Discord. And sometimes we use Discord for private sessions. So for instance, during the movie development, I used it very often together with the color grading guy to share sessions and to work on the movie. But we have prepared some subsections of the Discord also to lead other discussions. But we need troopers to discuss there. So therefore you are invited to join us on Discord and to bring that to life. That would be the idea.
yeah, then you will have to wait until you have this authorization.
Yes, uh, uh, that's right. If you enter Discord, then you will land in a launch, and then you have to be agreed by the administrators, I think, and then you get the rights to access the others. I cannot take a look on that now, but maybe another administrator is online, so he or she will switch you through. But latest tomorrow, I will take a look on that and I will grant you the permission. Oh.
Du kannst meins nehmen.
Ah, ja,
Oder
do
hier.
you have
Ich hab.
USB-C?
Ja. Ich habe eigentlich relativ guten Akku.
I'm nearly out of power, so I have to connect some power cable.
Ankennen.
Yeah, now we get new power. So I never knew that if the soldiers are standing or sitting when they get on the dropship for the battle on Kalendatu. Yeah, I think they are sitting within the dropship. So we have seen that in the movie, and if they go out, yeah, then they will leave their seat, and then they run out. So, but during the transport within the dropship, they are sitting for sure. They will not stand. Standing for some reasons. Okay. I don't know. But according like the dropship is constructed, and like we can imagine that, so by parts of it what was showing in the movie, they should have seats in it. So, and it would be also logical because the dropship is a moving vehicle.
Yeah.
So, and you have to hold your position. So, and if they would not be fixed, and they are fixed because they have some this
Seat belts or something.
yeah, but static
yeah.
seat belts.
Yeah.
So
Like in a roller coaster.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, like that.
Yeah.
So static seat belts, and they are fixed to their seats. Because such a dropship, if you fall down in an air hole or whatever, so you could make some harsh movements, and
It would be irresponsible.
yes, yeah,
to let them stand.
it is simply physics.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you cannot resist against the physics as a human. So for that reason, you have to fix these persons into the dropship seats. There is no other possibility if you know how airplanes are working. I go very fast around the corner.
Yeah. So short break.
Bio break.
Yeah. We're back in any minute. So are you two subscribed to the channel? Hopefully yes. I would think so. If you aren't already, then you should. It would be awesome. What time is it in Buenos Aires? Wow, that's okay. It's like after work something. Rest in peace, all the soldiers who died on the dropship seconds before the landing on the planet. Yeah, for sure. Poor guys. Wow, I'm really surprised how many questions we got so far. It's really really cool. Oh, wait a minute. Give us a second. Ja, jetzt sind wir bloß noch einer.
Ja, wir können natürlich auch langsam drüber nachdenken.
Stopp. Jetzt machen wir quasi schon 3,5 Stunden. Something you should do is tell things that are not explained. What? Explained?
Rip was also who died on the dropship seconds before the landing on planet began. Okay. 1815. Okay. Something you should do is tell things that are not explained in the movies but in the books. Many people did not read the books. That content will interest them.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah, would be maybe interesting. I got such a kind of proposal also to make a kind of reactions to Starship Troopers with our point of view.
Yeah, that would be awesome. We can
With
do
our
that.
with our point of view. So, for instance, that we could view the movie and we
Pick some
could,
parts of
yeah,
Yeah.
pick some parts of it, and then
Content for months. We
Yeah.
could say like, let's pick this 30 seconds and interpret
yeah,
it our way.
Yeah.
We should make a Twitch account.
yeah.
Because there is all the streamers. I mean, on YouTube is cool, but I don't know. Are you also on Twitch? Because Twitch is the place to stream.
Yeah.
Because there you get also more recommended to people that are just coming on the platform. Because it's basically a streaming platform, like Zoom, but for they come and stream. Twitch is the place to go.
Yeah, we can try that.
Yeah,
We can try that.
Yeah.
We are in, let's say, experimenting phase, so we have not yet found our way. So,
but for this we need another setup.
yeah,
We need a control panel. We need cameras. We have cameras.
yeah, for sure.
We need 2 cameras. We need to be able to switch between the movie, and we can have our small screen in the upper right corner where we can switch between full screen on us.
Yeah,
And that
we
would be
need
cool.
we need control screens and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
on. Yeah,
But this is
Okay.
it's simple to do,
Yeah.
but we just need. I will maybe anyway buy it, and once we have this device, we have it at work where we can switch between camera A and 2. Then it's super simple. It's no big deal.
yeah.
But
This
it's super
are
interesting,
this
yeah.
are some ideas for the future. We have also a lot of ideas. It's just a question of time. It's just a question of time.
Yeah.
So so much ideas you have
but so less of time you have.
Yeah.
That is
I
the
mean,
problem.
it's once I have the, it's even possible to have 2 different locations. For example, you could easily be at your home. I could be here and control everything and put you on screen, me on screen, both together.
Yeah.
There's no limit. But I will have the studio down there soon. Then it's super simple.
Yeah.
Then we just need we could go from the beginning of the movie until the end and pick the favorite scenes. And then we have already a thing, and then we can talk for 2 hours.
Yeah, and we have already a lot of material. So remember to the interview with Rock. So he gave us also a lot of detailed information, and this was partially also related directly to a certain part of scene.
Absolutely.
What was explained. So and the same in principle we can also provide because if you take the helmet, if you review it in detail, and we make also some own thinkings about all of the details, also concerning the armor. So the armor is no one-by-one copy. So it is a recreated thing, and it tries to avoid the problems what have the original armors, because the original armors, they have some problems. So this is also agreed by all the staff what was working on the movie, and they know that, and it is also clear why there was some problems, because the development time was not so long. So and it was a limited time to make some hundred of these things, and that was it. So stop of development, and that's it. So and it's not comparable to that what we are doing. So we are based on an existing thing. So we can review what was in the past wrong, and we have a longer time. So they had only some months to develop it. So we have years. That's
improving over time.
You cannot compare that. But for instance, such improvements like here in the body area. So you have here the possibility that the armor can bend in this way. So if you see this part on the original armor, then you will see some, wie nennt man das in English, Falten.
Wow, good question.
You have some
bendings, whatever.
Some bendings on it. So, and for that reason, I made here, this is a visual edge.
Wait.
So that means,
close up.
So this is a visual edge. It's not existing in the original armor. So, and if you bend it, you will have always a clear edge if you see it from front. And the bends are made behind that. So that is the trick. Here you see how it deforms the material. But this is always a clear shape. So that is one result of the analysis of the original armors. Another result is that on the original armors, these plates to hold the straps down, they are put directly on the surface, and they shrink the surface down. So, and here in the armor you have some edges where fit the plates directly in, and that avoids that you damage the material over years, because if you press that into the material and it's made of metal on the original armors,
then you will damage over a while.
So there's a
This
gap.
much.
There's
Yes,
a,
yes.
there's
Here
a,
you have a gap. You have exactly the shape
yeah.
of this material. That's not available at the original armors. It's only pressed in. Yeah. So and furthermore, these plates are 3D printed. So they are no longer made from metal. It's just out the printer. Okay, these are very small details, but however, these are some kind of improvements. They are not obviously visible. So, but should you like special book version? Yeah, movie as a civilian you cannot vote, but you can as a citizens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea, and we will hook on that later. So meanwhile, we have a lot of stuff in our stack. So of course, at the moment, the movie is first priority, and that will keep us busy for the next month till the premiere of it. So
It's this year.
yeah,
I can remember 2 years ago when you said I have a date, but I have 2 years, but it will be over
yeah,
soon.
yeah. That will be go faster and faster.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
And,
Now it's the year already.
Yeah.
Time flies.
And we will see if we get a landing. Yeah, because there are a lot of unclear things. So one of the
Location-wise, or
yes, but also the situation. So I hope since 20th of March we will get rid of some of the problems.
probably, hopefully.
Concerning Corona, yeah, this is a huge problem. What was in the past, so but also the location, and now we have the problem that all what was jammed over the Corona time, they want to roll out now. So exactly in our time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So and
They
that
want to fill gaps, so to
yeah,
say.
yeah. So and that could lead to problems. So I don't know how to manage that, and if we get a gap where we could slip in, I don't know. But we will see it. Okay. So and if it is not possible, yeah, then we have to shift the release date if that is not possible. But I don't want to talk about shift.
Yeah.
So until I will not know that for certain, we keep on the date, and the date is published on the website. You have a counter on the bottom, and the counter counts down to the release date.
But where will it be released?
In Munich. Munich. We will make a real screening in Munich.
Yeah.
So.
But nevertheless, and doesn't matter what location, there will be a location.
There will be a location, yeah. There will be a location. That is the plan.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, pandemic time.
Yeah. I think 2020 and 2021 they were like just like on standby somehow. But not always,
no.
because we were in France.
No. If you review the time and if you compare it even to other years, you would figure out that we did even more than in other years.
Yeah, I mean, for me it's actually the case. For me, it's actually the case, but
So-
I've never worked so much in 2020 since 2020, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
Of course, not in
mass people. Yeah, so we avoided, of course, huge events. But nevertheless, we had a lot of events, a lot of exciting events, and even more than the years before. So that is not a question. So
in the end, you're right.
pandemic could not stop us.
No, that's not the case. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We were in a freaking NATO bunker. In France.
Yeah, and we made even the interview in Berlin.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Within the pandemic, spreading of virus and whatever.
Yeah. Crazy.
We made it.
Yeah.
It was lost possibility before lockdown.
And
so it was between two lockdowns, I think.
Yeah, and we even were at a convention, at a cosplay party in January 2020, before Corona hit us.
Great.
Yeah. And then Corona came up, but it was like, is it bad or not? And then no convention anymore. Here. The pandemic does not stop us, but with the routine, it made it seem that time flew much faster. Yeah, that's
right.
It seems like it. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
But 2021 was kind of lame. I mean, 2020 was not lame, but 2021 was a little bit. I mean, I had many projects at work, but overall there were no. I mean, it was not lame in my area, but if we compare it to, like, there was no France, there was no cosplay events that you.
Yeah, but we made the music video, the shooting.
Yeah.
We made the bug fighter rope training. So at least this one were two very exciting events. And the music video shooting was also coupled to another NATO bunker. So it was near Kaiserslautern, and there was another not less exciting than the bunker in France.
Okay.
It was really nice. So
not all was hopeless.
No. And this was also this is a private bunker, so it is private property, and it was clear already installed. So we signed in, and then
no problems with owners. And stuff.
No.
Cool.
Yeah, we paid a certain fee. It was not very much, but with this we got the permission. With all these people, we stay even overnight. And we made an evening party in it. So with a lot of pizza and beer. So it was nice. Yeah.
It's the thing, pizza and beer.
Yeah. Pizza.
Yeah, we use licensed music, but in the end, in Germany, and this is what YouTube is here, YouTube Germany, we are allowed to use, for example, snippets of the movie, but we have to criticize or talk about it, and then we are pretty much safe to use this material. But you never know how YouTube works. It could be something that the algorithm doesn't like, but in the end we would be pretty much safe if we talk about a scene or so.
So in concerning the fan movie also, we never used any original sound, never ever. So we made all on our own way. So we had an own compositor. We make our own music. So even if it is a kind of cover version or so, but it is own created. So it is never used any piece of original material. So from this side, we took that into account very early already. So the position of rights. So that is also what I said, that we use only the terms of this universe, and yeah, the shape of the armors and the shape of the helmets. So, but all other is the own invention. So the characters, even the enemies, the music, the story, all is own intellectual property. So nothing is copied or nothing is repeated. Of course, we use such connections to the existing universe, like for instance the crash of the spaceship Warden, which was happened in Starship Troopers 4 Invasion. Yeah, we use such a term to get the connection to the original story, or Buenos Aires. Yeah, of course, we use this term and we expect that the fans are knowing what it means, or to use a spade. Yeah, this is a Easter egg or running gag from the third part of Starship Troopers. So we expect, of course, that the fans can deal with that, but it is no license treatment. So I think, I hope.
Let's wait.
Yeah. So, but maybe sollten wir vielleicht mal über einen Stopp nachdenken.
Ja, können wir machen, ja. Also ich glaube nicht, dass er noch mehr Fragen hat. Also er hat immer mehr Fragen, ne? Ist sehr interessiert.
So we would like to stop for today. So our live streaming transmission, but we could promise it will be not the last time. We will repeat that, and if we repeat that, we will announce it early enough, so that you can be also prepared and you may recommend it to other fans, so that possibly as much as possible could join in and to fire questions or to drive simply discussions or
exactly.
whatever.
A good way to do so is to, on Instagram, on Facebook, ask us questions, and then they can ask questions. We can collect them over, like, for example, a week or so, and then we collect all the questions plus the creator by username, and then we have, like, in the best case, we have like 20 questions, and then boom, we have like 2 hours of the stream.
Yeah, of course, we can also make in an individual way, so by as we did it today. So it was also without any preparation, so it's possible to drive it over hours. So I don't think we could do that also for the next 3 hours or whatever, would be without problem. So to fill simply the evening.
Yes.
But okay, let's stop for now. And have a good night, and thank you for contributing. It was a nice discussion, it was a nice meeting, and see you soon. And meanwhile, support us on YouTube and drive the traffic on YouTube. See you soon. Bye.